Okay, hello everyone. Good evening. If you're in Africa, I think there's some parts of Africa that should maybe still be in the afternoon by now. Sulaimon Gafar, Deborah Cole, thank you so much for connecting. You guys are right on time. Good students, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing today? So if you can hear me, kindly type in the comment section. Let me be sure that my audio is okay. If you can hear me, please let me know. Just type in the comment section that you can hear me. Use the chat section to. Okay, Sulaimon Gafar. Great. So Sulaimon, let me quickly ask you, where are you watching from and which of the WhatsApp groups do you belong to? Let me know. Deborah Cole, if you can also hear me, I would love to know the WhatsApp group you belong to for the GCP. Let me know in the chat section. Let me know. Okay, I'm waiting. Okay. So I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to this webinar. We specially packaged this webinar for you. It runs once every week. Every Thursday at this time, we'll come together to learn, to know one or two things, ask questions, and of course, get more direction. It's all about making money through real estate. And I believe that's the primary reason why each and every one of us signed up to be consultants for Africa's fastest growing real estate company. So I'm still waiting to hear from us. Sulaimon, Gafar, Deborah Cole, and every other person joining. If you're in any of the WhatsApp groups, please let me know. Let me know so I would know the direction this webinar should go. Okay, I also see Abike Adebanjo here too. Thank you guys for joining. So quick one, how's your day been? How is it going? You're welcome once more to the GTEXT HOMES Consultants Program webinar. This will be holding every Thursday at 5 p.m. That is when we would come to your screens to share one or two things you should know about GTEXT HOMES and the GCP. Ayoloyede, thank you. I see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So while we wait for the rest of us to join us, I'll quickly share one or two things with us. Let me get my slide ready. So I'll share with us. Okay, Deborah, you can hear me loud and clear. Great. Okay, just give me a second while I get my slide ready. Okay, so the GCP is the GTEXT HOMES Consultants Program that enables you to make money for yourself through real estate. So you could have other businesses you're doing. You could have your regular 9-to-5 job, but you know, there comes a time in your career when no matter how promoted, how elevated you've gotten to a certain level, you cannot go beyond that point any longer. So if you feel you're making a lot of money, but it's not just enough for you, and you want to come on board to make more money through real estate, that is what the GCP does for you. If you're also not so comfortable with your earnings, or you do not even have a job, or you have a job but you're not just making enough, the GCP also affords you that opportunity to be able to make more money for yourself. Okay, so that's basically what this program is all about. GTEXT HOMES has been in the real estate industry for This is our 6th year in the business, and what we are basically known for, our unique value proposition, is that we provide green and smart homes for all of our clientele. That's what we do at GTEXT HOMES. And simply because we're in a digital age, okay? So we leverage on technology, we leverage on innovation to be able to do all of these amazing things, okay? So that's what the GCP does. The GCP gives you the opportunity to be able to make all of these things. So here's my screen I'm sharing with you. As you can see on the first page, it introduces you to the program itself. This is the general webinar flyer for this program we are doing. And you see the theme is GCP 101, understanding how to make money through real estate. That is basically what we are doing here. And here, our slogan is GCP, sell and be happy. We want you to sell. That's the major reason why you signed up. After selling, you earn. And when you earn, it gives you a lot of happiness. So the GCP is a platform where you attain that freedom to live life on your own terms, okay? So in the later part of this webinar, I'll be sharing with you how you can earn as a GCP member. Once again, I would like to welcome each and every one of you. For those who are just joining me, you're most welcome to this all important webinar that we have specially packaged for you. Okay, so the next page, which you're probably, I would love to know if you're seeing my screen. I would like you to type in the chat section. Let me know you are seeing what I am sharing. I don't know if any of you seeing my screen. Do let me know if you are seeing my screen, and if my voice is not audible enough, I would also love your feedback so we can all have an amazing time here together. Okay, so this is the GCP logo, the GTEXT HOMES Consultants Program logo. It's important in any business venture you are into. You have a brand identity. You have something you're being known for. Of course, a lot of people will tell you that a logo on its own doesn't give you that brand identity, but it's still part of those elements you need in order for you to have a brand identity. So the next page shows you the historic day early this year when we newly launched our office in Dubai. So these are pictures of how the whole event went that day. So that's what you're seeing on your screen. I also take you to the next page where you see GMD CEO with the legendary evangelist Ebenezer Obey during our 5th anniversary as a company last year during the lockdown. So this is one of the pictures that was taken on that day when we had our 5th anniversary. Okay. So for those of you who do not know, GTEXT HOMES Nigeria, we have our Lagos office at 16B Babatunde Ladega Street, Omole Phase 1. We're also opening our Banana Island office. Abuja is opening up very soon, Ibadan and Abeokuta. And before you know it, we'll be all over Nigeria, you know. Okay, we are currently in Dubai. I'm sure some of you may already know that by now. So these are also some feeds, some pictures from the 5th anniversary celebration last year. For those of you who are just joining us, you're most welcome. This is the GCP 101 webinar, understanding how to make money through real estate. And we specially packaged it for all of you, amazing consultants who are also on this journey of helping us to make 20 billion naira this year, 2021. Okay. So, and this webinar aims to teach you some of those things you need to know. I'm sure a lot of you also have questions. During the weekly GCP trainings, I get a lot of feedback, a lot of people asking questions here and there, calls, messages, and what have you, seeking explanations as to some of the important things that we do at the GCP. So this webinar is put together to also, help us connect more, further your knowledge concerning the GCP program. So I would want you guys to be ready with your questions. Whatever questions you have, be ready to drop them in the comment section, and I will definitely take them. Okay. So why GCP? GCP is the GTEXT Homes Consultant Program, as you can see on the screen that I'm sharing with you. It's an empowerment program designed by GTEXT Homes to empower over 100,000 Nigerians with jobs in the real estate sector, okay, between now and December. And now the beauty about this program is that it allows every participant to be equipped with both the knowledge and skills required to thrive as a real estate consultant. Okay, so that's what the GCP is all about. Let me quickly see if there are others who may have asked one or two questions. Okay, Madam Anne Sosonya, thank you for also joining us. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so no questions for now. Let me continue. Okay, so I'm resharing my screen again. Okay, so for those of you who are probably new to the GCP and you would want to learn how you can become one of our consultants, this is the link you go to sign up, portal.gtexthomes.com. So as I said earlier, and during the broadcast messages I sent, one of the in the content I forwarded across all platforms, one of the things I mentioned is that this webinar is the ABC of the training, the 1, 2, 3 of this training in its simplest form. We want to explain what GCP is all about. So forgive me if we have some of you that are so advanced and intelligent, and you feel what I'm doing is just too basic for you. Okay, so we need to do this so that everybody can be carried along. So once again, thank you guys for joining. We are on this journey together, the GCP 101 webinar. So this is the link where you go to sign up if you need to come on board as a consultant for us, portal.gtexthomes.com. Okay, so when you open this URL, it takes you to this next page where you fill in your name, your middle name. As you can see on my screen, your last name, your gender, your email address, your WhatsApp number, your date of birth, contact address, and your bank details. Okay, so it's important you take all of this information very seriously, especially, in fact, everything. So some consultants have asked that why do we ask them to supply or submit their bank details information? So when you sell, we don't need to call you and start asking you, oh, Mr. Jafet Udoma or Mr. Miss Mata Oga, please send us your bank details so that we'll pay your commission. No. We don't need to do that, okay? When you fill this information online, we already have your details. So immediately there's a sale from you, we know the bank to send your commission to, okay? So that makes our job very, very easy, okay? So that's why we ask you to send your bank details and add it up in the registration portal. Okay, so immediately you're done and you click submit, you see this other page which I'm also sharing on my screen. It has this good news. Congratulations, you have successfully registered with GTEXT Homes. Check your email for your invitation link. Kindly check your mailbox or spam box for your invitation link. Okay, so sometimes due to some inexplicable reasons, you may not get any information in your inbox. You shouldn't fret, you shouldn't worry, because you can always contact us to send those details to you. So the referral link is not needed, and I need us to understand this. I need us to pay close attention to what I'm saying now. The referral link or the login details we send to you. You do not need them to sell, okay? You don't need all of these details to sell. The referral link is being provided just in case you have somebody you believe can also bring in sales for the company and you want to make money through that person's sale. So all you need to do is to copy out that referral link that will be sent in your email. You send it to the person also registers like you. So when the person sells and makes 10%, you also make some percentage. In the later part of this webinar, as we get to that particular page, I'll explain the commission structure to us again. So that's what we mean by the commission structure. When you sell, you make some percentage. You can also have people sign up under you. They too, when they sell and they make money, you also make money from their own sale. Okay? Beautiful. So for those who are just joining us, it's the GCP 101 webinar, understanding how to make money through real estate. And we specially packaged this webinar for all of our consultants, especially the new ones and those who find it very difficult to understand some of the things we do at the GCP, okay? This webinar is specially for you, and we believe the information you get from here will in one way or the other help you and empower you to be able to sell for GTEXT Homes. So at the later part of this webinar, I'll be taking feedback from you. If you have any questions, if you have anything that is not so clear to you, I would want you to ask me, okay? So my name is Dominic. I'm the GCP Manager and of course, the host for this webinar. All right, so upon signing in, you're going to get an email message like this in your inbox or in your spam folder, where it starts with mentioning your name, dear Jessica Jaffet, something like that, and then you see the mail being sent to you. The mail will also contain your invitation link and GTEXT Homes website, where you can also get to visit the portal and also learn one or two things about the company you are selling for. Okay, so that's that about the mail. Let me move to the next one. So this one with the caption imputes details from mail. So let's take, for example, you have signed up as a consultant and then maybe you have some people that you have sent your invitation link to, and you just want to check how many people you have on your dashboard. You just want to check to know how many downlines you have. This is where you come to. You still on the portal.gtexthomes.com, you go to the sign in part of the portal. You click on it, you enter your username, which we will send to you in your inbox, and your password. Once you do that, you click on login. It takes you to your dashboard where it shows you people that have signed up under you. Sometimes consultants reach out to me to say, oh, I logged into my dashboard, it's empty, I'm not seeing anything. And I ask myself, do you want to see money there or what? So if you do not have anybody, Mr. Paul, you're raising your hand. Okay, hold on. There'll be a time when I'll ask you to ask your questions. Please hold on. So you're going to find, so when you open your dashboard, if you do not have people who have signed up under you, the dashboard is going to be empty, okay? It's when you have downlines and you log into your dashboard that you begin to see names under it, okay? So something like this, you have members dashboard and it shows you the list of people who have signed up using your referral link that you sent to them. Okay, hope we are together, guys. Hope we are together. Please, if you can still hear me, I'd love to get your feedback. Please use the chat section. Let me know you are still here. Let me know you can still hear me. If you're also seeing my screen, I would love to know from you. Please, I need that feedback. It's important, okay? So what you're seeing currently is a simplification of the commission structure at GTEXT Homes. So at GTEXT Homes, we have 10% direct commission, we have 3% indirect, and then 2% indirect for our lands and properties, okay? So I'm still going to explain that in details. So when you sign up to sell for us, The person in the red background you're seeing, the direct. So let's take that to be you. Okay, this is you here. The one with the red color, this is you. And then the person below in the orange color with the number 2 is somebody who signed up under you. Okay, so let's take, for example, your name is James Oga, for example. Okay, so this is you, James Oga, and then somebody like maybe Messi Ugweze uses your link to sign up. So this is Messi, number 2. Okay, so if Messi gets to sell, maybe Messi gets a client by name Jessica, you get, okay, so she uses your link to sign up and Jessica sells. Okay, so you up there in red background, you make 3% when Jessica makes 10%. Okay, is that clear? So whoever uses your link to sign up, that person is under you. So whenever that person sells, they make 10%. You being the upliner, you make 3%. Not from, the 3% is not from their own 10%. No, the 3% is from the sale itself. So you have, for example, you have somebody, maybe your downline, who sells Sapphire Estate Ikorodu for 5 million. So your upliner makes 10% of 5 million naira, which is 500,000 naira. Okay, then your downliner, sorry, your downliner makes 10%, which is 500,000 naira. Then you being the upliner, you make 3% of the 5 million naira of the total sale, not of the 10%. So it's important we know this, because sometimes I get a lot of these questions. So I feel we should be in the light now. Okay, so you also have an opportunity to make 2%. So in this case, let me use practical examples. Okay, so you have your name is Japhet. Okay, so you have Gift sign up under you, and then Naomi signs up under Gift. Okay, so when Naomi makes 10%, Gift makes 3%, you Japhet, you make 2% of that sale. And you can have as many gifts as possible. Okay, you can have so many gifts as your downlines. You can have so many Naomis as your downlines. Okay, so there's no end, there's no limit to the number of downlines you can have. There's absolutely no limit to the number of downlines you can have. Okay, so this next page shows you the various percentages we have for our commissions. So for our lands in Nigeria, first generation direct sales, 10%, second generation indirect sales, 3%. The third generation gives you 2%. I've explained that in details. Now for our housing schemes, it's important we know this. For our houses in Nigeria, the Gardenia, which we just unveiled. So if you make any direct sale, it's 5%, not 10%. 10% applies when you are talking about a land, okay? That's when you make 10%. But if it is a house, it is 5%. Please, let's take note of this. For the second generation, for our housing scheme, it's 2%, and then the third generation is 1%. So in Nigeria, for our lands, we have 3 generations, 10%, 3%, and 2%. For our housing scheme, the Gardenia in Nigeria, we have 5%, 2%, and 1%. Hope that is clear, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for our Dubai apartments, there are also 3 generations. The direct one is a 2.5%, second generation is 1%, and then the last one is 0.5%. Okay, 0.5% for our Dubai apartments. Now, you would notice that there's a consistent reduction in the percentages. Now, the reason is very, very simple. As the price of the property you are selling increases, the commission reduces. It's simple as that. It's simple as that. For those who know about the Dubai apartments, you can even have up to 7-year payment plan. Reason being that there's a lot of money involved in investing in Dubai. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. You literally need to break the bank for you to be able to do that. Okay. So that's why the percentages reduce. Okay. So if you can still hear me or if you're enjoying the class, please let me know. Let me know in the chat section that you are enjoying the class. Guys, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Thank you for still being here. Okay. So let me move to the next slide, which is the steps you can take to earning your commission. This is very, very important. If you can see my screen, please let me know. Let me know you can see my screen. Okay, so procedures to selling and claiming your commission. These are some of the steps you need to take. So a lot of people reach out to me to say, oh, Dominic, if my client buys, how am I sure if people are going to pay me? How are people going to know it was my client? What if it's my downline that bought? How are you guys going to know it was my downline that bought so that you can pay me my commission and what have you? So it's very, very simple. All you need to do, provided you have registered on the portal, and you successfully registered, then you do not need to worry yourself concerning anything, as reason being that the system is programmed in such a way that it facilitates easy payment of commissions. Okay, so the steps you need to take for you to earn. First one, your prospect shows serious interest. So it's important you know this. Once your prospects identifies that he or she is seriously interested in investing with us, you then send the account details to the prospect to pay. So you could either, for if the person wants to make a local transfer, you could either send Access Bank or Zenith Bank details to the person, or any of our domiciliary accounts. The person makes payments, and the person then sends a copy of the payment proof to us via email at info@gtexthomes.com. Now, it's important you also have a copy of every transaction that the person makes. After all, the person is your client. So you should have access to the person. And the person should even be able to let you know that, Matao, I've sent so money to GTEXT Homes. Jessica Lotto, I've done this, so people should confirm my payment and send me my receipt, you know. So the person should be able to communicate with you that he or she has done the needful. So once that is done, and the person sends us a proof of payment, then the clients also receives a subscription form from us. Okay, so it could be the company or you, the marketer, that will send the subscription form to the clients. Okay, so in that form, now listen attentively, dear consultants. It's important you hear this. Now, your client has to impute your name in the marketer section. There's a section of the subscription form, okay, called referral details or marketer's details, as the case may be. The person needs to impute your details there. And what are the details the person imputes? Your name, your email address, and your phone number. So for us, that is the first proof that you were the one who sold to the clients. Okay, if by whatever reason the client doesn't impute your details in it, sorry, we are not going to pay you that commission. Yes, I said it, you can quote me. We are not going to pay you that commission, and it's important you know this. Okay, so 2 months ago, one of our consultants, she's based in Lokoja. What's that her name again? Yes, I remember now. Abumoye Naomi. So somebody bought one of our properties, Beryl Phase 1 Lagos. Unfortunately, I wouldn't know the reason to ascribe to it. The client did not impute the name of the consultant. And so this lady by name Naomi Abumoye calls me to say, GCP Manager, Mr. Dominic, my client has paid, you should pay me my commission. And I said, okay, fine, no problem. Forward the proof of payment to us and what have you. We checked through our details. We checked the email. Of course, we saw the client subscription form and we looked through. Lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, that marketer's details section was empty. So you see, the consultant has lost out. So you see why it's important you impute those details. I could literally feel the agony of Abumoye Naomi when she called. Probably she wanted to use that money to prepare for her wedding. Probably she wanted to use it to, do something good, something wonderful, who knows. But that was how she lost out of that sale, simply because she failed to do the right thing. Some of you may say, no, that's insensitivity and wickedness on your part, Dominic, or on the part of the company, GTEXT HOMES. Well, you may see it that way. But ideally, if you look at the bigger picture, you would know that it's always important for us to verify every land transaction, because anything that has to do with land are very important and sensitive information. So we need to be careful when we are selling to our clients. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for still being here. If you're just joining us, it's the GCP 101 webinar where we explain to you how you can make money through real estate and also enlighten you on some of those gray areas or those things that would confuse you concerning the GCP or any of GTEXT HOMES lands and properties. I need to move very fast so that you all can have all the time in the world to ask your questions. Okay, so when you have signed up for us as a GCP member, how do you get better with sales? That's the next slide I'm sharing on my screen. So how do you get better with sales? Every Tuesday at 2 p.m., we train you on those things you need to know that will help you become better at sales. And we have seasoned, experienced sales people who do all of these trainings. Dr. Stephen Akintayo, Dr. Adeyemi Adeniyi, the #1 bishop of real estate in Africa, the likes of Ronald and Zimora, okay, and co. They all, from time to time, will be training you on those things you need to know. And it's a world of digital media. We are in technology era. So we also leverage on social media to be able to push some of these things that we do. So you need digital marketing skills, okay? From time to time, we do all of that. 2 weeks ago, I taught you all how you can use Canva to manipulate flyers and what have you to be able to do to make sales on social media. So maybe by next Tuesday, I'll also teach you how you can use Facebook. From time to time, we'll do Facebook, we'll do Instagram, we'll do YouTube, we'll do email marketing and every other thing. The goal is to help you to sell, because when you sell, you earn, and when you earn, you are happy. That's our slogan at the GCP. Okay. So the next, what you're seeing next on your screen are some of the commissions that we've paid out, okay, in the past. These are some of the commissions that we've paid out. For those of you who may be doubting what we do at GTEXT HOMES, these are proofs to you that we pay out commissions. So these are some of our products. You have Beryl Estates Phase 1 Annex in Ibeju, Lekki, currently selling at 9 million naira with an initial deposit of 5 million naira. Okay. So some of you have also joined us on site inspections where we took you around to show you some of our amazing estates. So this one is one of them. It's a green and a smart estate, Beryl Estate Phase 1 in Ibeju, Lekki. Okay. So we also have Moonstone Estate Ibadan. This is in no particular order. I'm just reading them out. Hope you can see my screen, dear consultants. We also have White House Estates in Atonta, Ogun State. Okay. Moonstone is currently selling for 2.5 million naira. It's in Idianre in Oluyole in Ibadan. We launched it last month. White House Estates in Ogun State is off Sokoto Road, Atonta. Off Sokoto Road, just about 23 minutes away from the popular Canaan land. It's also close to Bells and Covenant University and so many amazing golf resorts in that vicinity. We also have Jasper Estate in Lugbe, Abuja, okay? The plots are sold out, but we have about 2 plots left in Jasper Estate. And you can also take advantage of this by pitching it to your clients and your prospects. Other estates we have include Burial Phase 2. Burial Phase 2 is in Musheyo in Eleko, Ibejuleke. This is also another juicy estate from the stables of GTEXT Homes. Okay, it's currently selling at 14,040,000 naira. And of course, Ajaspa Gardenia, which has been selling before now, but which we officially unveiled 2 days ago. So you can also see the Google map beside the estates flyer. These are the various bedroom units that we have. We have 1-bedroom terrace, 22 million, 2-bedroom terrace for 37 million naira. We have 3-bedroom terrace at 47 million naira, 4-bedroom at 57, and then 5-bedroom duplex at 70 million naira. However, there's a current promo ongoing, 5 million naira off any bedroom units you decide to purchase. Okay, so talk to your prospects and your clients to quickly key into this amazing offer. It lasts for just 24 hours, just 1 day for the 5 million naira discount. Okay, so that is that about that. Okay, so I'm just going to run. Some of the other things you can benefit is an all expense paid trip to Dubai when you are able to do a certain number of sales during a specified period. So December last year, January this year, we had some of our amazing GCP members who went to Dubai, the likes of Martha, the likes of Jessica, the likes of Okpemipo and co. It was an amazing and an unbelievable experience for them, a mind-blowing experience. In fact, some of them confessed that it was their first time flying, first time seeing white people, you know. But it's one of those things you enjoy when you sign up as a consultant with GTEXT Homes. So you don't just earn commissions when you sign up. You don't just earn money when you sell for us. You can also be privileged to see the world, okay? You go out there, you travel, you see the world. You also see the amazing things that other nations are doing. So this has a way of increasing your self-worth. It has a way of enhancing your capability to do things. It has a way of improving your skills as a salesperson. And for us, these are treasures we all should value. Okay, so these are some of our consultants who were in Dubai. You can see me sharing their pictures with you on my screen. These are some of them. Okay, so time for questions. Does anyone have any questions to ask? We have about 20 minutes left before the webinar ends. This one says, please, sir, I was distracted where I am, missed the part where you enlightened us how someone can't get commission. So please recap, sir. What I tried explaining was that when somebody sells, when you bring a client, okay, and the person receives his or her subscription form. The subscription form is just like a form you fill when you go to a bank to open an account with them, okay? So you enter all of your details. That subscription form looks exactly like that. So there's a part where the person, the client, needs to fill your name as the person who sold the estate to him. So that's the part I was talking about, that the person needs to put your name there. If the person doesn't put your name, we cannot pay you that commission because we are not sure it is you. 10 people can decide to come out to say they were the ones who sold to so person. So that's the essence of putting your name in that subscription form. So it tells us that ideally, genuinely, you were the one who marketed to the client. So that was what I explained. Hope that is clear. Hope that is very clear. So please, guys, I need your questions. Who else has another question to ask me? I need your questions. Thank you for still being here. Abike Adebanjo, Adeleke, Adedeji, Sulaimon Gafar, Ayo Oloyede, Deborah, Emmanuel Adamu, Emmanuel Ifeanyi, Jenathan, John Esezobo, Kunle Oshinoiki. Hope I got that correctly. Mr. Paul Ehimoto Akere John, Valerie Eguchua. Thank you very much for being here. Who else has another question? Please go ahead. We put together this webinar for you so you can have answers to all of those things that bother you or that you're confused about the GTEXT HOMES. Okay, Mr. Paul says, clear, sir. Thanks. Who else has another question? I'm waiting, guys. Who else has another question to ask? It's important you ask your questions. Mr. Sulaiman, go ahead. Can you just type? Can you just type and ask your question? Can you just type? Okay. Just use the chat section to ask your question and I'll read it out and also answer you. Please type your question if you have any. So for those who newly joined us, our classes hold every Tuesday at 2 p.m. plots 455A Titilayo Adedoyin Street, Omole Phase 1, Lagos. That's where we hold our physical classes, and it's important you attend these classes so that you can learn more, you can network and become a better salesperson. Okay, you don't give up, you continue to push so that your dreams can materialize. Mr. Sulaiman is asking, can the prospect visit the property before payment, at least to inspect? Why not? Why not? In fact, we have an inspection unit. Whenever you want to go, just give us at least 24 hours notice in any of our estates, including the ones in Dubai. You have a prospect, a serious client who wants to see before paying. All you need to do is to contact us at least 24 hours, a day to when you intend visiting, okay? Just let us know, and on that day you want to go, we'll take the client to site free of charge, including you. If you want to come with the client, you're free. So in the case where maybe you are not free to attend, but you want the clients to visit, still the same process. Just let us know. We'll take very good care of your clients, of course. We'll do that because we are a customer-centric focused company. We look out for the interest of our clients first. So we'll take the clients to site, do all of the work we need to do. Even when the client buys and you are not there, you will still get your commission. It's a done deal. It's settled. Trust us, you will definitely get your commission. It doesn't change anything. Mr. Kunle Oshinoiki is asking, how can we get the form for our clients? Mr. Kunle, I believe you're already in the group, but if you need any of these forms, in case you do not have any, you can chat me up after this webinar and I'll share the subscription forms to you so you can send to all of your clients to fill when they make up their minds to buy any of the estates. Yes, in Ibadan, we are selling only lands for now in the 3 estates. That's Beryl Estate along Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Moonstone Estates in Idianre, Oluyole local government area, and then White House Estate in Moniya. Those are the 3 current estates we have in Ibadan. And for now, we are doing only lands in all of them. We've not started our housing scheme. The Gardenia, the housing scheme are only applicable in Beryl Estate Phase 1, Beryl Estate Phase 2, Sapphire Estate Ikorodu, Jasper Estate Lagos, and Jasper Estates Abuja. Those are the estates where the Gardenia currently are. Okay, hope I answered your question. Please, if you have further questions, do well to ask. We have just about 10 minutes before this webinar ends. I must appreciate each and every one of you for making out time to be here with us during this webinar. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you had a great time. I hope you are learning. Please, if you have any questions, still go ahead to ask. I am here for you. This webinar is for you to answer any question you may have. And we'll be doing this every Thursday at 5 p.m. even if there's a public holiday. Trust me to come on your screens to do this once again. I'll be doing this from time to time. Sometimes my colleague may be the one who would facilitate the class, but just know that this class will be holding every Thursday at 5 p.m. So if any of you still has question, please go ahead and ask. Go ahead. Anything that bothers you, anything you don't understand about GTEXT Homes, any of our estates, about the GCP, about the trainings, anything. By the way, guys, hope you have all registered for the largest and the biggest real estate brokers conference coming up on the 1st of May 2021. Yes, it's the biggest brokers conference coming up on the 1st of May. I need you all to go sign up if you have not registered yet. It's a free conference, free. The company is paying a lot of money to organize all of this. So it's just like how we did when we had the GCP Real Estate Conference, which held last month in Eco Hotel and Radisson Hotel in Lagos. So this one is a bigger one. It's a bigger one on the 1st of May. That is when the conference will hold. And it's at Landmark Event Center in Oniru, VI Lagos. That's where it's holding. And we need you guys to register. Trust me, you're going to have an amazing time at that conference. www.gpbconference.com, gpbconference.com. That is the link to go to for you to register. Does anyone still have any question to ask? I'm waiting before we call it a day on today's webinar. Who just joined? Gift Olga just joined. Okay, welcome Gifts. Thank you for joining us during this webinar. Does anyone still have any question to ask? Anyone? Okay, as I wrap up, guys, I need to, let me see, I think we have, okay, Mr. Emmanuel is asking, if the client pays on installments, will the commission be paid after the customer make full payment on installment? So, Mr. Emmanuel, thank you very much for your question. As the client makes a payment, you get your commission. Any installment, for example, you have somebody who is buying, let me say, Berry Estate Phase 1 Annex for 6 million naira. Let's assume the person wants to buy it for 6 million naira. And the person makes an initial deposit of, say, 1 million naira. Once the person makes that payment, you get your 10% of 1 million naira. If the person pays another 500,000 naira, you get 10% of 500,000 naira. Remember, each payment has a plan, a period of time when you are allowed to exhaust your payment. So if you have a 6 months payment plan, within that 6 months, we expect the client to finish paying for the land. So each time the client makes a payment, we pay you commission based on the amount the client paid. If the client pays 50,000 naira today, for example, we'll pay you 10% of 50,000 naira. If the client pays 200,000 naira tomorrow, we'll pay you 10% of 200,000 naira, pending when all the payments are exhausted. Okay, hope that answers your question, Mr. Emmanuel Ifeanyi. Thank you very much for that question. Mr. Kunle, thank you for your question. Sulaimon Gafar, thank you for your question. Mr. Paul Ehimoto Akeri John, thank you very much for your question. And then your name is not showing, anonymous attendee. Thank you too for your question. Thank you very much. Does anyone still have any question as we gradually come to the close of today's webinar? Anyone has any question to ask? Anyone? So guys, always remember that the GCP is focused on sales, okay? We need those sales. And that's the major reason why you signed up to sell for us. So we want to encourage us today, we want to motivate us. Let us go out there and bring in the sales. Okay, it's important we do all of this. The company is doing more than enough for us to support us, to motivate us, to encourage us, to inspire us. So we need to justify this confidence the company has reposed in us by bringing in those sales. It's important. It's important. We have a lot of estates we are selling, a lot of them, a lot. And you can take advantage on, if you can, maybe for a week, you decide this week you're pushing only White House estates and you focus on it. Next week you pick another estate, you focus on it and you push social media, your networks, your contacts, you go out there, you prospect, you do all that you're supposed to do so that these sales can come in. Remember, it is primarily about you. So when you sell, you make money, you have money to do so many things you want to do. Okay, so we need you to do all of these things. We need you to sell, dear consultants. We are doing enough for us. So we need those sales to come in. Remember, our goal is to do 20 billion naira this year in sales. Out of that 20 billion naira, if you take 10%, 10% is 2 billion naira commissions that on paper will be paid out in commissions this year. So the question is, how much of the 2 billion naira is yours? Okay, how much of the 2 billion naira is yours? So it's important we take note of these things. Before I wrap up, let me share some powerful quotes with us. Look at these quotes by Dr. Stephen Akintayo. The first one says, the universe rewards effort. The universe rewards effort. So any effort you make towards sale, any effort you make in life, there's a reward for it. Even this webinar that you have joined, you are spending your time and your data to be here. Definitely you're going to get the reward, because one way or the other, you have learned one or two things that can help you become a better person. The second quote is, two poor people cannot help themselves. And this is true in every sense of the word. Okay, so you have a certain Onsachimata who is poor, and then you have Japhet who goes to her to say, please help me out, I need some money and what have you. Two of them are poor, they can't help themselves. It's impossible. They can't help themselves. So we need to take this real estate business and journey very, very seriously. We need to take them very seriously so that we can have the resources to do whatever it is we want to do. We all have bills to pay, okay? We all have bills to pay. But when you sell, you make money, it helps you in one way or the other. You're able to take care of your bills. You're able to do a lot of things. You are happy because you have sold. The third quote by Dr. Stephen Akintayo, which of course, these are some of my favorite quotes by him. The third one is, don't be a talker, take action, be the executor. So you have heard all of these things that we have told you. What you're expected to do is to begin to take action. You begin to show that you have learned something. I know a lot of us are already doing all of that. We do not need to relent, okay? So you need to continue to push. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, I have to be very honest with us, okay? It can be very frustrating. It can be very discouraging. You reach out to somebody, I have a land I'm selling, come and invest with GTEXT HOMES. You put in a lot of effort. Sometimes the person carries you along, the person gives you the impression he or she is going to buy, and then just when you expect the person to pay, they go missing in action. You begin to find them, you can't see them anymore. It can be mentally draining. I understand all of these things, but you know what? You don't give up, you don't quit. You commit yourself to making those sales happen. That's why you always need to apply the law of average in all that you do. If you're going to make one sale, you need at least to have 100 leads, not cold leads, warm to some extent, and a lot of them hot leads. So once you have 100, 90 people will tell you, no, I'm not interested. 10 will tell you, yes, I am interested. And at the end of the day, one will buy from you. Okay, so it's important we know all of these things. It's still the GCP 101 webinar where we teach you how you can make money through real estate, and also share with you some of those things that may be confusing to you as consultants who sell real estate for GTEXT Homes, Africa's fastest growing real estate company. So, and I've been sharing with us since beautiful things, information that can help us become better salespeople. Okay, so I want to thank every one of you for joining us today. Thursday next week at 5 p.m. we'll do all of these things again. By the way, if you have any question, maybe the webinar ends and you have any question, if you're in the WhatsApp group, please reach out to me, or you can drop your question in the WhatsApp group to say this is what you need to understand. Again, I would love to get your feedback as to how this webinar went. If there's any missing gap, anything you felt we didn't do well, any part of it we didn't capture well, I would love to know. You can share this in the various WhatsApp groups you belong to. Yes, drop them in those groups. I want everybody to see those comments. So however you feel that this webinar went, let me know, express yourself, share your view and your thoughts in the WhatsApp group that you belong to. And if you felt I also did a great job, hey, come on. I also need you to encourage me. I need you to motivate me. Also say that in the WhatsApp group that you belong to. So once again, thank you for being here with me in this webinar. This is where, oh, Mr. Paul, of course, we are learning, sir. Thank you. Oh, I feel great. Mr. Kunle says, okay, sir, thank you very much. God bless you. Wow, God bless you too. Oh, I feel like crying. John Esezobo says, perfect job, sir. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I am here because you are there, okay? Thank you for appreciating me. Mrs. Ann, you did not say a word, but I'm sure this is Mrs. Ann from Abuja, right? Mrs. Ann Susonya. This is Mrs. Ann from Abuja. Thank you for joining. Oh, she finally said something. Okay. Thank you all for joining me. Please, I would love to get your feedback in the various WhatsApp groups you belong to, okay? I need you to go drop a word there about how you felt during this webinar. Just say something, express yourself in the various GCP. Mrs. Ann says, I did start on WhatsApp. Oh, great. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ann. So everyone, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for keeping faith with me. Thank you for being here with me. I feel honored. I feel great. I feel happy because you joined me. Jenati, are you just joining us? Oh, you're welcome, but we're about to go. So guys, keep at it, keep winning, keep hustling, keep fighting, keep grinding, and trust me, someday, we all are going to smile. We all are going to be happy. I wish us a fruitful weekend. I wish us a weekend full of sales. Sales are going to come in for us. Jasper Estate Abuja, Jasper Lagos, Berry 1, Berry 2, Sapphire Estate, Berry Abuja, White House, in Aton, and all the various estates we have in Ibadan. All of you are going to sell these estates in the mighty name of Jesus, okay? I wish all of you great sales. I wish you great sales. I can't wait for you to start calling me to tell me, Mr. Dominic, my client paid, when am I getting my commission? I need to get those kind of calls. Those are the kind of calls I want. I don't want the calls you will call me and be telling me my referral details. I can't find my password. No. I need calls that are related to sales. Okay, so I wish you guys a week loaded with sales. You just heard the voice of our sales manager. I hope our voice will also bring in more sales for us in Jesus' name. So guys, thank you for being here with me. It's still D to the O-M-I-N-I-C. Dominic is my name, the GCP Manager, and I want to thank you for joining me in this great webinar. Bye-bye. Bye.